This is Debbie here, so we're going to get some blood from Lincoln. We're going to use an EDTA tube with EDTA anticoagulant. We're going to get some blood, turn up PCV and a total protein. So I'm using this ballot vein, bevel up. I've already got my syringe popped. He's a little loopy from surgery. Okay, so Lupe's going to hold that off for me. Just going to fill this tube. We're going to gently invert it. And that mixes the EDTA in with the blood so that it doesn't clot. Okay, so we're about to do a PCV and a total protein. These are pretty easy, just take some practice usually. So we got a few different things here. I'm going to start out by using these little capillary tubes. And everybody's different at the way they do this. Some people like to use a syringe. I have found that the easiest way to do it is just to do it straight out of the tube itself. We want it about 3/4 filled. Then I'm going to use sealing clay on the end of it here, and we're going to seal it. Do this about 6 different times. Okay? I'm going to make 4 of these because we have a very old centrifuge, and these tend to break really easily in there. So I'm going to make 4 different capillary tubes. Last but not least, okay, so I'm going to move the camera over here so we can see. Okay, so I'm going to place these in the clay, goes on the outside, and I'm going to place them to where they balance one another. Okay. So you can see how they're put in here, they're all balanced across from one another. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on. When I press start, it automatically goes for a set amount of minutes. It goes for 5 minutes. So we're going to wait until that finishes. Okay, now that our centrifuge has finished spinning, I'm going to open it up and see if any of them actually survived. They usually don't. One of them survived. So the other ones, like literally every bit of the blood came out except for this one. So this is why we always do so many. Okay, so here's my capillary tube now, and you can see where the red blood cells are packed down here, and you can see the buffy coat and then the plasma up here. So I'm gonna line the red blood, the packed red blood cells up here, and I'm gonna read where I think they're at. It looks to me like they're right at 75. So 75 divided by 100 is what our packed cell volume is. Okay, so 75 divided by 100 is 0.75, which in a percentage is 75%. So we're at 75% for our PCV. Okay, so now we just need to... Okay, so now we're going to do our total protein, and so I'm going to use a slide, and I'm just going to kind of saw it until it's easily breakable. I'm doing that just above the buffy coat, and so this just makes it super easy to break. Okay.
Okay, I'll let him know to wait around.
So now I'm going to get my refractometer, and I'm going to place
Okay,
drop.
Thank you for calling. I'll let him know. Thanks. Bye. Bye.
If it decides it wants to come out today. Okay, so I've tapped it on there. You can see that it's on there. Close and take a look towards the light here to see where we're at. It's right at 6.5 is our total protein. This is Dr. Bargo. This is my mentor supervisor. He's a little bit weird if you couldn't tell. So he's just going to verify my total protein real quick.
Looks like 6.5 with a bun.
Thank you. Okay, last but not least, we're going to just clean the prism. And so I'm just going to put a couple drops of water on here. Okay. And we're going to use some laboratory tissue, which is just some really soft tissue, and clean it off.